Hey everybody. Okay, so this is going to be a short one today because I got to go to work in about 40 minutes, so I just wanted to do this to show what happened. So yeah, I did grind a few hours. Weird stuff occurred, accidents occurred, deaths basically occurred, and now for whatever reason my thief/gadabout, Minami, somehow gained 3 entire levels when I managed to kill 4 liquid metal slimes, and she was very close to level. I don't know how that happened. I don't know if it was a bug, a glitch, or maybe it's an inherent trait of the gadabout that she has. I have no idea. Kanik and Crystal basically died a few times while I was getting bored hunting metal slimes, and I went over to that boss island, and thus now they're all close to each other in levels and experience. I got lucky a few times though and found 2 elevating shoes. Also got a few stamina seeds. I figured, okay, might as well grind and make all the rest of the game less of a pain. They're still not anywhere near as close to being as super powerful as their descendant, or ancestor rather, but well, whatever. Okay. Let's proceed. Oh wait, no, we gotta go to the fairies.
Well, would you look at you lot? You finally have everything you need, and your accomplishment stands as a testimony to your unrelenting bravery. Well done, all of you. Hold your heads high. But anyway, back to business. To awaken Rubis from her slumber, you will need to visit the shrine that bears her name. It lies southeast of here, deep beneath the waves. The shrine itself is protected by a barrier of light. One which can only be dispelled with the soothing tones of Lorelai's harp.
Which we already have. Let us head there immediately.
Not so fast, Princess. The harp you have doesn't have the magic to dispel the barrier. Its true power must be restored.
But how?
Long ago, we and the mermaids decided to divide the harp's power in order to better protect Rubis.
One can never be too cautious.
There is only one person who can restore it to its former glory. Seek out the Queen of the Mermaids and ask for her help.
Very well. Let us request an audience with Her Majesty.
And with that, my role is fulfilled. Go forth and return Rubis to us, Scions of Erdrick. The fate of the realm is in your hands now, and I can't think of anyone else's I'd rather see it in.
Well met, friends. The harp. Of course, at last you ask. I knew one day you would, and I would gladly mend it for you. That is, if I could. Alas, I must apologize. I owe you that and more. Though sorry will do little to appease you all, I'm sure.
Whatever do you mean?
Hand me the harp. Look closely. There's another hollow, small and round and neat. Without the pearl that fits inside, the harp is not complete. And though if it were mine to give, you'd have it right away, it is not here, and that, I fear, is how it's going to stay.
The other pearl. We acquired it on the surface, did we not?
You did, though you should not have done. Their rightful place is here. Or was, until my mother's time. Such inauspicious years. We kept them safe, that one day when the human hero came, the blessed Lady Rubis might be called upon again. But then a silly mermaid girl, a fool by any measure, forsook those priceless pearls of ours, and thus we lost our treasure.
She... What happened, if I might ask?
How long must it have been now? Long, long ago, a foolish mermaid loved a human lad. The days they spent together were the happiest she'd had. To love and be loved in return was new and warm and good. For him she would have done just about anything she could. And so when he did ask of her to prove her love by taking her kind's most precious jewels, her choice was not long in the making. She crept into the royal chambers down there deep below, and took the precious pearls she found there right back to her bow. She made of them 2 earrings, one each for him and her, and proudly fastened hers in place, her true love to aver. She did not think a moment on the purpose of the pearls, but blindly made a gift of them, that silliest of girls. As time wore on, her lover came to see her less and less. And so she went to where he lived, urged on by loneliness. And that was when she saw it. He and his father, merchants both, did conspire to take her and her sister's prisoner, a spectacle to make. The thought that he might not be true had never crossed her mind. This human who had been so good, considerate and kind. Besides which he had promised he would never breathe a word of where the mermaids might be found or what he might have heard. And then their eyes met. Or so it seemed, but looking back, I really cannot tell. Perhaps he never saw me, nor the scales as they fell. I turned and left, my only thought to flee that awful place. And that was the last time I ever looked upon his face. Yet mercifully, for mermaid kind, they never did appear. Their plan abandoned, who knows why, through idleness or fear. And though the wrongs he did me ache, and will forevermore, yet still I surface now and then to scan the rocky shore. In doing so, one day a shipwrecked sailor I did spy, my every sense a-screaming at the sight that met my eye. And though I thought to leave him there and let fate take its course, I could not bear the thought of it, the sorrow, the remorse. I dragged the man ashore and placed into his senseless hand that pearl the sister pearl of which had long since gone to land.
But why? The pearl was so precious to you, and you did not even know this shipwrecked sailor.
The sight of it had grown too much. That foul, ill-fated thing. The man I loved betrayed me. I could no more bear the sting. What's more, I felt the pang of having made light of that treasure. The mermaid's sacred charge was lost for one girl's foolish pleasure. I knew full well one day you'd come to claim the pearls, and yet I gave one to my faithless beau. How foolish can one get? I wished to rid myself of them. I thought of nothing more. And thus I thrust it in the hand of he who washed ashore. I placed the jewel into his palm and prayed that all was past, full knowing you would come for it. And here you are, at last.
This second pearl is surely the one we received in Zahan.
And so cruel fate leaves one last thing twixt you and what you seek. The very pearl I gave away when young and blind and weak.
Please, do not be so hard on yourself. The one who betrayed your trust bears the blame for this, not you.
Indeed. And what is more, I believe you may have given us a clue as to the pearl's location. If we can but locate this man, he may still possess it, may he not?
Perhaps, but this all happened a long time ago. Can we be sure he is even still alive?
A human's life is short, 'tis true, and yes, his may have ended. We feared as much from something we have lately apprehended. His ship doth lie north of here, full 40 fathoms deep, and slowly gathers barnacles down where the fishes sleep.
It sank? But how? Some sort of accident?
Perhaps we do not know of why it sank, or indeed when, or if it was still captained by that hollowest of men. But it was his, and so the pearl might yet be there aboard. And so, thinking to search for it, I made to go abroad. But there were so many monsters, I lie. It was not fiends that stopped me leaving on my quest, but fear of what the sight of it might stir within my chest. 'Twas on that ship he came to me the day that we first met. I hate him so, I cannot bear to see his boat. And yet...
We understand. We will go in your stead. I do not doubt that it is as dangerous there as you say, and we would not see you risk more than you already have.
I truly am not worthy of the kindness that you show. I am but weak and foolish, child. You help more than you know.
Well, without a way to go into the deep sea, I don't know how she expects me to head down there. Yeah, see? You could definitely go down there at some point, but I have no idea how. We really only have one other course of action then. Oh, it's gonna be one of those, huh? Yes, I found a metal slime sword for Minami.
Shall not escape us!
You're
Oh, it's gonna be like that, huh? Okay.
I have you!
Shall not escape us!
Just as I got that spiked armor. Edric's armor was just here. Like, how would it ever end up here? Alright, so... Shoot. I do not like leaving a quick save log. But it was a pain to get here. Okay, so we'll see you guys in the next one. I have to go to work. Thanks for watching.